welcome to the Maths Studios. So like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more notifications. Happy learning! Hello, and this is the second video for sequences and patterns where we are going to discuss the sequences, which are numbers where the difference between any of the two consecutive numbers is same throughout the sequence. Alright, we have already discussed in the previous videos the numbers that are multiples. If the numbers in the sequence are multiples, we have already done that. And today we are going to do that when numbers are non-multiples. Though the difference is going to be the same, but they are non-multiple numbers. So today we are going to discuss the sequence of how to find the next two terms, how to find the nth term of the numbers that are non-multiples. So let's write an example over here now. In the example, I'm writing 2, 6, and 10. Then it can be 14. And I'm going to find the next two terms. So I'm going to put the blanks over here, right? Now, 2, 6, 10, and 14. Important terminologies to be used now. The term position, the term value, and the difference. So 2 is at the first position. So I'm going to write it first. 6 is at the second position. I'm going to write it second. 10 is at the third position. So I'm going to write third on it, and so forth. Like 14 is on the fourth position, and so on. Now, 2, 6, 10, 14. These are called the term values. And lastly, we are going to see the difference between these two terms, 2 and 6. What is the difference between these two is a plus 4. It means that every time I'm adding 4 to the term, I get the next term. So this way, very easily I can find out the next two term, but let's first write the important vocabulary terminology over here, that is the difference. Alright, let's bring the questions as well. Let me move the screen a little bit up so that I can post the questions now. I'm going to ask 4 questions over here, and those are: write the next two terms of the sequence, write the rule of the sequence, write the formula for the nth term, and write the 70th term. So first of all, let's come on to part A, write the next two terms. In this case, we have these two blanks over here to find the next two terms. As we can see that the difference is of a plus 4. So I know that if I add 4 to 14, I'm going to get 18. And again, if I add 4 to 18, I am going to get 22. So the next two terms are 18 and 22 by adding 4 to each consecutive term. The next thing that I am now going to find is the rule for the sequence, and the rule, as I have already explained in the first video, that the rule is add 4 to each term, because when I add 4 to each term, I get the next number in the sequence. Now let's come on to the nth term. The nth term means any term if I want to find over here any term. For example, this is the 6th term is 22, and so on. And if I want to find the nth term, which means any term, it can be the 100th term, the 500th term, 1000th term, any term. To find the nth term, I'm going to use a formula that is difference multiplied by the term position. Now, what is the difference over here? The difference over here is 4. Multiply by, I'm going to take the first position. Always take the first position. Now, if I'm going to write 4 multiplied by 1, my answer is going to be 4. Oops. But my first term value is 2. It is not 4. So now, here comes a point to think on. I want my answer 2. Although my term is coming 4. So what should I add or subtract to 4 in order to make it 2? Let me erase this because I have a little less space over there on the board. So I got 4, 1 time is 4, but basically I need a 2. So definitely I'm going to subtract a 2 from here in order to get 2. So do remember that this minus 2 that you have identified that you need to subtract in order to get the first term. This is very important because now we are going to put this in the formula as well. Now 4 multiplied by any term means 4 multiplied by n is equals to 4n, and now this minus 2 will be copy pasted as it is over here in the formula. See? So my original formula now constructed is 4n minus 2. This is so very important. Now for example, I want to now find the 70th term. Okay, this is very easy. What am I going to do? I'm going to write the same formula that I have created, 4n minus 2. Just in place of n, I will multiply 4 by 70. So 4 multiply by 70 and minus 2. So 4 sevens is basically 28. So 280 and minus 2 is going to be 280. 280 minus 2 is equals to 278. All right. So this is how I can find any term in the sequence. The term value that I have got now, 278, I'm going to put it there over in the sequence in the 70th term. Hope you understand.